Hi guys, welcome again to Learning Tree, the fun way with Tree Junior Pro. My name is Kɔso, and for today's lesson, you have one person that needed something translated, and that person is Daniel. Daniel, thanks again for your continued support. Now, amongst Daniel's translation, what he asked was I watch a video and try and translate 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes of that video. So what I did was I actually call up Mark, our favorite translator on this channel. I know he hasn't been on for a while now because we are all being busy, but I think what's going to happen is I'll try and get him on whenever he's free, then actually do one of those live translations again. So as I was saying, I called up Mark, he watched the video. I can't show the video on the channel because of copyright infringements, and Mark actually sent me a voice note of in summary what the video is actually saying, right? So let's get to it. The very first thing Daniel wanted to know was, don't worry, I won't forget. Again, don't worry, I won't forget. Now that in Tree can be said as Ɛmma no how renfi. Again, Ɛmma no how renfi. Slower. Ɛmma no how, which literally translated would be don't worry or don't let it worry you, right? Renfi is I won't forget. So one last time. Ɛmma no how renfi. Slower. Ɛmma no how renfi. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, why do you want to send me there? Again, why do you want to send me there? Now that in Tree can be said as Adɛn ntina wopɛ sɛ wosoma me hɔ. Again, Adɛn ntina wopɛ sɛ wosoma me hɔ. Slower. Adɛn ntina wopɛ sɛ wosoma me hɔ. Let's break it down. Adɛn ntina is how come or why. Now wopɛ sɛ is why do you? Literally translated. Sma is send, me is me, ho is over there. So again, Adɛn ntina wopɛ sɛ wosoma me hɔ. Literally translated will be, why do you want to send me over there? Or why do you want to send me there? Again, Adɛn ntina wopɛ sɛ wosoma me hɔ. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, so what Daniel wanted to know was, could Waye mean you've done some and also you've done enough? Because I think my last translation, I said Waye actually meant you've done some, and I think he went out and somebody actually told him that Waye could also mean you've done enough. Now the thing is, Tree is a tonal language, so Waye is written the same way, but depending on the context in which you're saying it and the tone in which you're actually saying it, Waye can either mean you've done some or you've done enough. So an example, let's say I'm at school and I came home and I came with homework. An example, right? Then I told my dad that I'm actually going to do my homework, right? Then later on, my dad actually knocks on the door, walks in, and he says, Kwesi, Waye? What he's asking is, Kwesi, have you done some? In this context, Kwesi, have you done some of the homework? So again, Kwesi, Waye? What he's trying to ask me is, Kwesi, have you done some? As I said, in this context to be, Kwesi, have you done some of the homework, right? Now, let's say, second example, I go back, it's a maths, I was having a maths test, or should I say math test, and I came back and out of 100, I got 90, right? Then I show my dad the report. He can say, Kwesi, Waye? Meaning, I have done enough. Like he's proud of the marks that I got. So he can say, Kwesi, Waye? Meaning, I have done enough. As I said, depending on the context, right? The same sentence, the same letters can mean different things. So I can say, or somebody can say, in this context, Daniel, Waye? Meaning, Daniel, have you done some? Or if you have actually achieved something, I can say, Daniel, Waye? Meaning, Daniel, you've done enough. I'm proud of you. So yes, it's true. Waye, depending on the context and the tone in which you're saying it, can either mean you've done some or you've done enough. Daniel, I hope that actually made sense. Now the next thing Daniel wanted to know was why not. Now why not in Tree can literally be said in two ways. Now the first one can actually say why not in Tree is Adɛn ntira. Again, Adɛn ntira. Slower. Adɛn ntira. Very slow. Adɛn ntira. The second way one can actually say that is deɛn ntira. Again, deɛn ntira. One last time. Se deɛn ntira. Slower. Se deɛn ntira. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, keep it up. Again, keep it up. Now that in Twi can be said as Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. Again, Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. One last time. Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. Let me just break it down slowly. Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. Let me say it again. Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. Now let's literally break it all down. Now, Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden literally translated in English would be keep on pushing, as in keep on moving on. Don't give up. Keep on pushing on. Kɔso bɔ wo ho mmɔden. Now the next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, why can't you just stay in your own building? Again, why can't you stay in your own building? Now that in Twi can be said as Adɛn ntina wontumi ntena wo fie. Again, Adɛn ntina wontumi ntena wo fie. Slower. Adɛn ntina wontumi ntena wo fie. Let's break it down. If I say Adɛn ntina, what I'm trying to say is how come. Wontumi, can't you? Ntena is stay. Wo is yours. Fie is basically your house. So again, Adɛn ntina wontumi ntena wo fie. Again, Adɛn ntina wontumi ntena wo fie. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, in the next building. Again, in the next building. Now that in Twi can be said as Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. Again, Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. One last time. Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. Very, very slow. Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. Again, Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. Literally said, Ɛfie no a ɛdi soɔ no. Now the next thing, as I said, what Daniel wanted me to do was watch a video, which I cannot put anywhere here because of copyright infringement. He wanted me to translate the first 2 minutes of that video. That's fine. Like I said, I called up Mark. Mark actually sent a voice note of a summary of what the song is actually saying. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to play that clip. Then Daniel, will hear what Mark said. Then hopefully that makes more sense to you. So Mark, how are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We thank God. And he said, we thank God. We praise your name. We glorify your name. We
Okay.
thank you for creating me. And
Okay.
he was saying that we thank you for creating me as a man, not like a tree there in a bush or an animal by the roadside, but you created me in your image.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is technically the summary of the song. And for that reason, we give you praise, my
Okay.
Lord.
Daniel, I hope that was good enough for you. Mark, thanks again. I can always count on Mark to help me out whenever I'm stuck or whenever I do not have the time. So, Daniel, I hope what Mark actually said about the song made perfect sense to you. Guys, that's it for this week's lesson. I just want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. You guys are amazing. You're brilliant. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, remember, if you love the content of the channel, please click on the like button, subscribe button, bell button for future notifications. And please, please, please remember, if you want to learn Twi quicker, right, please go to Google Store. Please download the Twi Junior Pro app. With that and this lesson, you learn Twi quicker. Guys, with lots of love from me, Kwesi. Bye.